25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
Here we go. Check. Go, Reed. Go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Willis headed left off the option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Malik Willis, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over 1st down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Here we
Here's
go.
a 2nd and 5.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
They're going right back to Walker.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. And 8-yard
Last play of the half, here's Willis.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 85 yards.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Allen will try to throw for it, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
King going to look to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Hey, check that street. Traveler, check.
A give for Walker running right. And he'll get this to the 32.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Again, it's Walker. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 37-yard line. 164 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
31, Ravens 8. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen going to change the look here. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Flushed out right. Finding Walker, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Out to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, this is Walker.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 211 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now a run with Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and through as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go, check. Go.
Running left is Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Head the street.
And Walker once more. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
And they'll run with Tucker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Five wide.
On play action, Allen taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the ball, on the ball.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Sean Tucker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 23. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Cincinnati, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they